So this is the task you want to perform. Create account on website, that is acme.test.uipath.com. This website is available to all those people want to learn UiPath. Then you need to enter your user ID and password and just log into this Acme portal. After this, you need to click on work item that is available in Acme portal, and then scrap all that items. Need to filter some of the values, like a type equal to WI2 and status is equal to open. That is the filter data table you need to apply there. And then after doing filtration, you need to write that filter data and send mail to your user. That was the task actually. So let me show what you need to do. I'll show just the steps, because manually creating it will take too much time. And if you are stucking, then I'll connect with you, will solve the issues. But for time being, we'll just run this bot and let's see what happens. This is the end-to-end automation you can see. Let me trigger and then I'll explain what happens in this. So I just triggered the bot. So initially it will open the Acme portal. Then it will log in by entering username and password. Then do some filter operation, and finally mail will send to particular user. Depending on your laptop or system speed, it will take the time. Now it's let me trigger one more time. So bot will click on work items, then scrap all the data, and it will store in data table. Two people's entered the waiting room. Just second. Whenever bot is doing some operation, if you are moving to other screen, then it will disturb. So only after completion of bot operation you can do your task. Now bot is doing some operations. So at the last we should have received one email. So bot is completed its operation. Let's go to my email ID. Let's have any other's email ID so that it will be pretty clear whether you are getting email or not. So anybody just share your email ID, because I'll share. Yeah. I got one text. Saurav. Is this correct, Saurav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's trigger one more time so that Saurav will get mail. Saurav, just check your email ID so that you can just understand whether it's really doing the operations and getting mails to you end user. These are the working methods in any IT industry, because there should be some automatic operation. They need to just go to the website, click somewhere, enter some data, get credentials, perform some operation, and at the end we want some data in email. And every times the data will be new, because you can see actions, WIDs, descriptions, type, and status. Every time some people are entering data here, so every day we need to do same operation. If we are going to manual operation, every day we need to just copy this data, store anywhere else, and then we need to send the email. So this is too much complicated operation every day. So how we can save this time? By using bot. So bot can do all these things within a less than 1 minute, and you will get your expected operation in a time. If you are doing your own, it will be really interesting. Saurabh, please check your email. It's bot is done from broadside.
Sir, got.
Yes. Have you got attachment with Excel file?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Let me show the same to all of you, because can you share screen? It will be better.
Sir, I am not able to share screen, sir. You cannot. There is a message. You cannot start screen while other participants are sharing.
Just second. I'll yes. I'll make you host, because all other people should understand. Just second. Saurav, I'll make you host so that you can do that one. Malisari, have you tried?
Sir, hello.
Have you tried yesterday's task?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. It's working, right?
Huh.
Fine. Yeah. So, Saurabh, please share your screen. Right now, you can share. Sorry. Yeah. I'll stop. Then you can share. Now you can share.
सर मैं फोन में लॉगिन हुई हूँ.
No problem. Not for Malleswari. This is for Saurav. Saurav, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to share.
Yeah, fine. People wants to know, is it working or not? Fine. We are able to see your screen. Yeah. So this is the mail received to Saurav. Fine. Just open that Excel file. Great. So you just understand the situation whenever you are doing same manual task and some people are appointed for those tasks. If this task is done by bot, means there is no any human involved to do this. Only trigger you can do automating trigger also. You need to just schedule the triggering, and it can be done. So that is the task yesterday I have assigned. Fine, Saurav, yes. Thank you. I think already we have just a preview of the same thing. No problem.
So should I on my screen?
Yeah, you just stop sharing. So now how it is done, let me show this thing, what you can do for this task. Let me know if you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now initially in a step 1 we need to create login in the website. Already I have login, so I have directly used this user IDs, that is credentials. User ID is my email ID and password. Whenever you are using password in a UiPath, for security purpose, it's not visible. For username also, you can create some variables, but password, you always need to create get password. You need to use get password activity, and in get password activity, you can have password here. This is the password field. You need to store this password, and you can create variable to access that password. So pwd is a variable where I have stored my password. So whenever I want to use that password, I'm just using pwd, not whatever the password is there, because it should be secured. It should not be accessible to anybody else. That's why I should store my password in this get password. So I have created one variable that is a pwd and stored the password. So whenever I need to use that password, I should use only this pwd variable, because already my password is in pwd. And for username, you also use same type of variable, but since username, it is not that much authenticate, or it is not that much private. Actually, you can use variable, but for time being I'm just using whatever username is there. So first task is you need to take one browser activity, that is open browser. You can use attach browser also, but you need to select the selectors. So open browser, you need to give the link. This is the link which you can use for open the website. So you just put anywhere here the link. You can put But you should remember, whenever you are giving browser link to any of the open browser or anywhere, you should put in between double quote. And whenever you are opening the link, you need to click directly here. So directly our link is open. Since already our Acme is login, it is showing logged in. So then what we need to do, after opening this website, I need to use user ID and password. So email ID is my user ID, and password I have already have, because already I have account in this Acme. And after using these credentials, I can log into this Acme portal. That is first task what I have done for this assignment. So I have taken one open browser activity, type into for entering the email ID or username, and second password. To enter the password I'm using, type into and variable pwd. Fine. Then after log in, sorry, one more thing I missed, that is clicking on login. So that is next activity I need to do. I use a login click activity for login the Acme portal. So that is the third activity I need to put. Then what I need to do, after get in the portal, I need to click work items. That is my task. So after clicking this work item, I need to extract all this data. So to extract the data, in demo session, you, I think, already have undergone how to extract the data. In Flipkart website, you just scrapped number of mobiles and number of email IDs data in, I think, Flipkart application. Here also you can do the same. Let me show the same how you can extract data. So to extract data, I'll just take one activity. Sorry, you need to just click here, data scraping. Are you able to see this data scraping?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So most of the candidates are having doubts, sir, how you have scrapped the data. So clicking all of you know how I have clicked. Now how to get all this data? So to get the data, I am using scrapping option. So here you can find at ribbon panel data scraping label, data scraping button is available. You need to just click. Whenever you just click here data scraping, your control will move towards your website. No need to give direction to your control. It directly went to your website, and here you need to click. So you can find select a value, which data you want to extract. That is the instruction how you can extract. So you directly click here next, and just indicate from which data you want to extract. So if I'll click here, that is WID I want to create, you can have one instruction. You selected a table cell. Would you like to extract the data from the whole table? Means already you have selected WIDs. You want to select whole data. If you are putting yes, then your whole data is extracted. Now again, one more thing you need to put. How many results you want? You want only one result, two result, 100 results, 1000 results. So if you want to whole, then you can just put 0. Because already you can see 0 for all. If you want to all data, then you can put 0. So whenever I'll put 0 and click finish, you can have one more option. Don't confuse, because this is a sequential steps, one after another that comes. If you want data on multiple pages, you can just click yes. If you don't want, then you can click no. Let's see no. If you are saying no, directly your whole data will be scrapped. You can find this data scraping. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All data is scrapped here, and where it is stored, it is stored in extract data table. So already we know how to store data in a, from Excel file. We are using read range and then storing in data table. But whenever you are using data scraping option, automatically data table is created and data is stored in that table only. That is the beauty of this data scraping. You need not to create any data table. Automatically data table will be created. Automatically data will be stored in that extract data table. So understood how I have done that scraping, means how to take data from website to data table. Now,
Yes, sir.
now you
Yes,
can see I have scrapped data. Then what second thing I need to do? I need to write somewhere that data. I have only 10 minutes. Okay, no problem. Now I need to store somewhere. So what I have used for that, already we discussed. To write the data in Excel form, we are using write range. So in write range, this is the name of my file. You can put any file. So I have given one name, sp.xls. You can give any name. This is the sheet name, which sheet name you want to store, and name of data table. This is very important. Where we have extracted the data in extra data table. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
in extract data table, we have written our data. Okay. Now our data is ready. Now we need to filter that data. So to filter data, we should have some filter activity. I have written the same data and again read. This is not mandatory, but since I want to send that email, I have taken one more operation, that is read range, and I have stored the written data in again another table, that is read dt. That is not mandatory, but since I want to send one email, that's why I used. So again, filter operation. In last session we have seen that filter operation. Configure filter. What I have filtered? Type is equal to wi2. There are lots of values in data table, but I want to check the values which is having type wi2. So filter operation I have used, and then again I have written whatever the filter data. That is not also mandatory, but I just sent same data. The filter data. In first one, we have simple data without filter. Here, filter data. And finally, I'm sending the mail. Now, I think most of the people are suffering to send email. The reason behind that is whenever you are using this SMTP mail message, send SMTP mail message, your property should be clear. First thing you should keep in your mind. All the properties should you check. First thing. And second thing, your email account, you should have two settings. In your email, you should have two settings. You can find 4 different icons here. First one is your photo, that is Google account. Then you can find 9 dots. You need to click on 9 dots. First step. Second step, after clicking on 9 dots, you need to click on accounts. Second steps. Remember, it's very important. Until and unless you are not doing some security changes, you are not able to send your emails. Okay, that is second step. Click on your photo. Third step, you need to click on security. And fourth step is check less secure app access. Whenever you are putting this less secure app on, then only you can send email, otherwise you can't. So these 4 steps settings are very important. Understood all of you? This is first setting.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Second setting is you need to click on settings. Just a second. This is second icon available. You need to click on settings. See all settings. And in see all settings, you need to click enable IMAP and POP. So this IMAP you need to enable. So these two settings you need to do, then only you are able to send the mail. Otherwise you can't. Understood? First part is you need to do some settings in your email. Hello? Yeah, if you have any doubt, please ask. Somebody is pinging some.
No, sir.
Fine. So got it? That is the first setting. Second setting is in property of your SMTP, your port should be 587. Actually, that depends on your which server you are using. For Gmail, whenever you are using Gmail, your port should be 587. Then servers, you should put smtp.gmail.com. These two things. Then your email, whatever email ID you are using, that is username. Then password, you need to put password, but don't put directly password here. You just need take one get password activity and store your password in that PWD, and then you can use that one. So first thing is you need to use port number. Second is server name. Third name is email ID. Fourth name is your password. Then remaining things, your to whom you want to send, body, subject, whatever you want to put. Other things are you can understand, but these four you should always remember. What? Port, server, email, and password. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the task actually I have assigned to you. I'll share this task XAML file with you. You should try your own. If you are not able to do, you just refer this XAML file, and still you are facing some issues, please reach to me. Fine. So any queries regarding this task or any activity? Let me know. Are you comfortable or you're just listening? Rutuja, are you able to understand everything? Rutuja Dalvi, are you there?
Sir,
Hello?
sir,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
someone called us Lino. Lino Z3 is trying to access our meet.
Where is she? I'm not able to see. You
Lino
just,
Z3.
yeah, just access him. Just allow her. Right now you are
Yes,
host.
sir, I did allow.
Okay. You are host now. Whether joined or not. Saurav, allowed or not?
Sir, I admit him, but it did not allow.
Okay. Make him I think, let me check. Fine. Last 1.5 minutes are remaining. Fine. If you have any doubts, will connect him afterwards. Do you have any doubts regarding this task?
No, sir.
Anybody? Rutuja, do you have any doubt? Pooja,
No, sir.
have you done? Rutuja and Pooja, have you done it at home or not? You tried on?
No, sir. आता कळालं जेव्हा तुम्ही सांगितलं.
Fine. You just try, and whenever you have any issues, you just reach me, because I'm not able to get. Whenever you are not telling, I'm not able to understand the things. Please reach me. Okay, fine. Let's connect after 2 to 3 minutes, because only 1 minute is remaining. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Let's see after 5 minutes.